we as a panel have been doing over the past couple of days, taking huge advantage of an existing award, the Social Gain Award, which was launched by Saint-Gobain, to try and test out and try new ideas, new propositions, bandy a conversation around how the establishment of the African Architectural Award could do two things. One is to recognize and reward work from across the continent that otherwise sometimes goes unnoticed. And two is to use an award to bring new awareness to the importance of the built environment, recognizing that the way we talk, think, film, and write about buildings is as important as the buildings themselves. In other words, the understanding that architectural culture is made up of more than bricks and mortar.
The possibility of being here has been, an amazing opportunity for me. I've always, in a way, I felt very much isolated. Bringing us together, a group of architects from different places of Africa that share same vision of what architecture should be, and giving us the chance to exchange ideas and getting to know each other, it's been fantastic.
I'm particularly excited about where the award could go in terms of the dialogue that will continue from this and how this could kind of spread into a larger platform with more dialogue.
The last 2 days for me have been very interesting because we've worked as a group of people working on the continent, but with very different approaches and working on very different scales. And I think that is actually complementary. It works together in sort of establishing what are the main issues that we should look at architecture when we're practicing on the continent.
It can bring a lot of visibility to African architecture because there are some new architects and new architecture emerging in this continent, but it's relatively unknown on the outside. I think this prize can be a great opportunity to bring visibility to African architecture. Of course, it's all continent. It's very different architectures from different parts of Africa. But other prizes in other parts of the world have this capacity of somehow building some kind of identity to different architectures.
The word today is about film, but we probably took it more of a digital side. So we were wanting to push architecture into a new space, out of the drawings, into the conversation, and certainly to allow architects that freedom to speak about it. So the word is now more film than digital in our language as well.
Where the world is now, and the kind of breakups we're seeing around the world and makeups, different makeups, we're almost like at a cusp of something. And I think the world is looking a lot to Africa now to kind of chart new territory. So I think we have a responsibility beyond just what we're talking about now, but to bring our voices to that global conversation.
My hope is that we, and I would love to push that the conversation around African architecture becomes more a very critical conversation about context and about African cities.